Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm John.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Steve.
It's the last one. For a while.
And yeah, for at least a year, right?
Then we're with the rest of the folk.
When did this actually end?
Not long ago. Like maybe...
Within 2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months ago, I'd say.
Yeah. So pretty close to a year, probably a year wait.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, well, we were just saying before we started, like, what do you think? You think they're going to go have some kind of interaction with Aaron? I would have to assume something, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so. But, like I said, it also depends, like, is Flock going to be able to catch up to them in time?
I don't think so. I don't think Flock's... no, I don't.
I don't think Flock's dead. No way.
No, I don't think he's dead, but I don't think by the time they get him, they figure out how to get to whatever, like, wherever they need to go, and then, like, I don't know if he knew they were going to go to that specific port, you know?
I think there has to be some type of Aaron interaction in this one. There has to be.
I guess, yeah, because there's no way, like, well, the only way that there's an interaction with them is if they can get the boat ready to go. Which
takes half a day. So you would think, yeah, I think they'll be able to wrap that up in this one, I would imagine. But who the hell knows?
To wrap what up? Getting the boat ready and stuff? Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
If they're not even airborne in this by the end of this one, that's a crazy way to end it.
Yeah, right. But that's what I mean. You don't ever, I don't like. I'm like, yeah, sure. That's what's gonna happen. I have no idea now.
Yeah, right. There's no way to know.
I'm just letting it happen now. I'm just accepting it.
That's it. Yeah, like we can just admit we have absolutely no idea what could possibly happen in this one. I don't.
I truly don't have any thoughts. No idea.
No, I mean it's gonna have to be like the continent just trying to fight Eren and the Colossals. Like, you know what I mean? Then like
one Colossal was a problem. Now they have like
tens of millions.
It's ridiculous. There's nothing to do.
I know. I don't know, man.
Eren just pulled out a royal flush, and there's nothing anyone can beat him with.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. And like the more I think about it, the less I can get my head around like how you stop him.
But I also was thinking more along the lines of your theory about why he's actually doing it. But we'll talk about that more at the end.
I do think that's
because I think I want to see
what happens.
I want to think about that one more after. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I am thinking that's a very good possibility. That's the like I said, that's the very hopeful theory or possibility that I'm
not even so hopeful, but
that I mean best case scenario.
Would technically die.
I know, but that's best case scenario that he's doing it for like ideally, if we could find out that he's doing it for at least a decent reason.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like if we could see it from like Armin and Mikasa's point of view, and like they learn that why he's doing what he's doing, you know, or maybe they don't.
Maybe they never learn it.
But then, like, how would we find? I guess you know,
we would somehow find out through like, you know, Eren has to give some kind of going away speech.
Well, then people would find out. That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, you're right. It might just be to us, though.
But I could see it being like Mikasa and Armin finding out, and they
it could even be in like his head as she's coming. He'd be like, because I knew you were coming.
He would want them to know that, because then, like, if they do it, like they would feel better about doing it, and then they would actually like know that they have a purpose to like hold up this man.
Also, if he does that, that might have stopped him from doing it.
What do you mean?
Because they'll be like, "Oh, he is good. We can't kill him."
No,
but he needs them to kill him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like something like that.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, I think they would do it. If he did tell them, I think they would do it.
There'd be a way they found out, but I don't think he would tell them until after it happened. Like, they wouldn't find out until after it happened.
Maybe, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's either it was one or the other.
He left them like a journal like his dad did.
Yeah, that would be cool. But we'll talk more about theories after this. Let's just watch it.
Let's do it.
誰もがエレンは変わったという。私もそう思った。でも、それは違うのかもしれない。
So what's crazy? It's like I was rewatching the episode the other day, or somebody was reacting to the scene where Armin or Erwin, and it's like, look how hard Eren fought for it to be Armin.
Yeah.
あれがエレン本来の姿だとしたら、私はエレンの何を見ていたのだろう。
That's what's confusing. Which I guess is the point of her saying it. You know, she doesn't know either. That's the main question we've been wondering. It's funny to see them in regular clothes.
Yeah, you don't want them to know.
Right. This must have been
when they first left.
Correct. Yep. Interesting. I like that even more. This is cool.
Yeah, it's,
Look at her face.
I think this is
When they meet him. I really love Hanji.
Never seen a car.
Yeah, why would they? It's some sort of cow. Yeah, she knows. Hello there, car.
Pumpkins.
Hey, car. Why is she talking to it like that? Yeah. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Goss looks great in that outfit.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a fez.
I don't recall your name, but your fez is familiar.
She's gonna die.
I love it.
Why does he look like a titan?
She's a clown.
I know, but he's huge.
Shit out of him.
With a kitty gang. Look at that smile. You never see that.
She's never had ice cream before.
Yeah. All designs are there. It only took a matter of moments for this to go dark. Oh boy. It didn't even seem like they were chasing him.
I don't think they are.
No.
But you don't know.
Right.
And a riot's about to ensue.
Yeah, I know.
世界の上流層の中でユミルの民の血を取り込むことが好機であることとされていました。
Not so much anymore.
その上でその団体と我々が相まみえることが叶うなら
パラディ島が和平を望んでいることを表明する。
I don't think that's gonna work.
とても危険であること。しかしだからといって最善を尽くさないことはできないのです。
さようでございましょう。
Aaron's gone.
ミカサ、お前はどうして俺のことを気にかけてくれるんだ。子供の頃俺に助けられたからか、それとも俺は家族だからか。俺はお前のなんだ。
あなたは家族。
何やってんだてめえ！バカじゃねえのか！
ちょうどよかった。
Damn scenes are so dark. You know what I'm saying? Knowing where it ends up, you know?
Yeah. It's like makes it more interesting. Like, how did it end up there?
Right.
So that's the picture that Connie saw, or Jean saw, when they said that they were going to destroy Marley. That's and
Oh, that was the
I
one?
didn't know what it was.
That's right.
In the last episode, you know?
Yeah. Like, he's happy here, though, you know? Like,
Yeah, he's having a good time. Well, it's still going to be good times, you know?
yeah, but not when we saw him later on. He was
not
beat the shit
anymore.
out of him, you know? Like,
Now there's a job to be done. You know? Like, a time comes.
我々の敵はあの島の悪魔なのです。
boo.
It's just, like, not right.
It's
Like, you
like-
know what I mean? That's not right.
Like, why would you buy into that?
Not correct. I mean,
あの日から
I was gonna say,
エ
this
レ
is
ンは
this
私
is
た
where he
ち
just
の元を
leaves.
去った。もう手遅れだった。果たして他に選ぶべき選択肢
Oh, I didn't want to see that scene again.
あの時もし私が別の答えを選んでいたら
I don't know if it
what are
would.
they, like,
Well, he asked her, "Do you my
I know,
family?"
but,
Or,
like, or because I killed those guys. Like, what difference would it make?
right. That's why I don't. She's just second guessing it now.
ジークはあなたを信じています。あなたもジークを。
It's like we haven't seen Zeke in so long.
Yeah.
俺はジークの計画に従うふりをする。
This is him telling Flock.
Yep. Finally, we're getting some answers.
お前が良くても俺は違う。世界を滅ぼすすべての敵をこの世から一匹残らず口崩れ。
島の外の人すべてが敵じゃないのに、あなたのお母
As
さ
soon
ん
as you say that part, you
突
lose
然
him.
なんで殺されるのかわからない人がほとんどなんだよ。
That's the problem. He's doing the same thing. But I get his point, you know? As fucked up as it is. It's not like he's just doing it for fun, you know?
耐え難いなら始祖の力で記憶を操作する。それまでお前が黙っていれば
そんなこと
できるさ。お前はあの時俺を救ってくれた世界一悪い子の
She did say that.
Yeah.
But it's not true.
俺が思うになあエレン、その行為には正体も習性もやむにやまれる
You agree with Zeke then?
ただお前のためなら巨人をひねり殺せるくらい。
私が子供を作るのはどう？
Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh, this is him doing this
Oh,
so he can get in the hospital.
yeah.
Good god. Oh.
続いてほしい。
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
幸せに生きていけるように。
See, he had to have been doing that.
I don't know.
この地球上に存在し
I don't know anymore.
最も巨大な大砲のほぼ全てが
Yep.
今ここに集結した。人類の英知の全てが
They're gonna get pummeled. I don't care.
I know.
You know?
But they might take out some of them.
Not enough.
No.
これを止める手段はもう
So many shots, but in the big picture, it's not. You know? That's awesome. I like that effect. Oh shit, they're
Just
swimming? I guess Aaron could just make him do whatever he wants, right?
Well, it's too deep for them to walk.
That's true.
I don't think they know how many there are.
No, they can't. I was like,
They're fast swimmers, too.
yeah, of course.
They're just torpedoes.
That's why they're moving so quick. Oh my god. Instantly dead. Oh, from their steam?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, but Jesus Christ.
That's just from swimming underneath it.
I'm not standing there. Oh my god. That is horrifying. There's nothing you can do.
No.
Oh shit. Look how big he is. Oh my god. Oh, it's horrifying but cool. That is quite a sight.
It's crazy. Look at him.
It's so weird. That's absolutely ridiculous that they ended it like that.
That's a crazy way to end it. If they didn't even get the, it was like we said, it was a nightmare. They didn't even get the plane up. We didn't even get to see him like get there.
They pulled their shit when they do the flashback.
We didn't see anything about him at all.
But they had me so like invested in it.
That was a great those were great flashbacks.
Oh, that was fantastic. Because it gives it more context, you know? Like a little bit to me. I'm still confused by like, not confused by the story, but like confused by Eren. I don't know.
He's doing all this so that Mikasa, Armin, and them can live and be happy. But I don't get how I don't get the not
after that.
I know
he should know that.
He should, and I don't get what when he told Historia like kids aren't going to be eating their parents anymore. What does wiping out the world have to do with the curse?
I don't think he's specifically talking about ending the curse when he says that. He's just saying he doesn't want that to be a thing anymore.
But it'll have to be a thing, right? Unless you just die at 13 years and you let it be reborn.
Yeah, he doesn't want those like ridiculous like rituals to be taking place because of how absurd it is.
He was going to stop that, like to program him to not be able to do that.
Oh, I don't know
because
about that.
like somebody's going to get the power and do it. But he can control, like he can wipe out their memories.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure
as the founding. No, that's what the founding could do.
Well, no, I'm saying probably. But I don't know if he would do that or not.
Yeah, he'd have to.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, at the very least, he could do that.
Because, like, he didn't say anything about, like, ending the Titan curse, right?
No. Not specifically, no. And you know what I'm wondering? Like, I said it during the episode, but, like, when he asked Mikasa that question, I wonder, because when he was already there looking out, I know he was looking out and crying, like, because of what he was thinking, but...
Because what he was seeing, yeah.
I'm wondering if he was also seeing, like, maybe he was in a memory.
What he's doing.
But that's where he, like...
No.
Well, because he already, at some point, he formulated in his head, whether through a memory or whatever, that he figured out that she's, like, this cursed, and then she's never been in, like actually, like, been in my family, but, you know...
Mikasa?
That's what he's most...
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, Zeke was explaining it to him, what the Ackerman...
I know.
...thing was. And what were you just saying?
What makes me even more confused, he said he's doing this for them.
Right.
Then why the hell did he beat the shit out of him and then treat it like shit?
I know. And especially, like, Zeke just, like, clearly told him that the headaches and stuff are not related to her
that's what
thing.
I'm saying.
And then he went and lied to her and told her that she gets the headaches because she's not helping him or something like that, right? Isn't that what she said?
So is he just taking what Zeke's saying it's bullshit, you know?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just I think he was lying to her for whatever reason, for like an ultimate end plan. My plan that I said.
Well, his plan seems
To have
pretty
them
obvious.
stop him.
If that's what it ends, yeah. It doesn't. They're making it less and less possible the more they keep showing us. At least by that one. Like, it seems like that's really what his plan is. As simply as that. What we just saw. But there could, like I said, there could be more.
It could be. I think he's like, there's like, obviously he's already started. Like, there's no way he's stopping, like, not stopping until Marley's at least destroyed. Because like that, but once, all reality, like when he was like, when he made that statement, like the enemies are like away. Like, I know it'll never end like with the rest of the world too, but
no, I'm saying
like, Marley specifically,
he's never going to stop it. He can't stop it,
and like are responsible for killing his mom, like specifically, like, you know what I mean, that attack.
Yeah, but he also said flat out that he's going to kill everyone, wipe everyone.
I know.
So yeah, that defeats that.
No, but if they were if he was like doing that with Armin and Mikasa to have them stop him, where's the point in time that he has them stop him? You know what I mean? Does he actually destroy the whole world and then they stop him, or
well, that wouldn't make then what's the point of that? If he already destroyed the whole world, and then
you can't just let him like live.
I know,
but guess still, you do, but there's nothing to do.
Well, at that point, they wouldn't kill him. Why would you?
Right. So if they do stop him, then he would know when, right? So you kind of know where the.
It just doesn't seem.
I don't know how you stop him. I don't think there's.
I have no hope that he has any good intentions behind it. Like, when I say good intentions, I mean because in his mind he has good intentions.
His intentions are either me and my people are going to get wiped out, or I have to wipe out everybody else. It's just crazy that there is no other option.
It's too black and white for me. You know, like
yeah, but you can't think of anything either to do.
I know, but yeah, that would go to my point of him not like brainstorming with everyone. Like, and when I say that, I mean like he doesn't share like these clearly never shares with these memories. Why isn't he telling anyone about this stuff?
Sharing the memories, but
this whole time because in his head he was just sitting back waiting to see what they would do. He didn't give a helping like.
Well,
that's what they hinted at in this one too.
That's kind of true.
He never said anything during these meetings that they were having and stuff.
Well, no, you could. Well, no, they were in Marley territory and for that stuff.
When they were talking about it with what's her name and with Hanji, and they were talking about the whole plan of what Hanji wanted to do.
Yeah, they were in their area talking about that, but there was nothing to really. What do you mean about his memories? He should have spoke up about.
He definitely knows more because he's having these memories now. He even basically said so in this one.
Right.
Now, obviously, he hasn't gotten the Warhammers yet, but
the lady and like the other dude in Marley like confirmed it too for him that like no matter what happens, like it's gonna be next to impossible to get people to.
My whole point
do
is
anything about the Eldians and the subjects of Ymir, and then like
he never like spoke up though. Even though
I know because you know what happened when he went to Marley and that guy was at that rally saying like we need to protect the Eldians, not those island devils. So like they all need to die.
That was the turning point.
That's pretty much he like confirming that is how everybody feels about you.
Well, we already knew that though.
I know for him, I meant not to me.
Yeah, but I meant
confirmed to him that he needs to do this.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is and I could just be making this up maybe in my head, but like. At that time, with all these memories, he was already formed. Once he started, like figuring it out, which it seems like he kind of is in a way at that point in time, because he's just probably constantly seeing these or like figuring it out. I want to say, but like he's almost seems to be formulating he already had his plan formulated in his head of what he was going to do this whole time, through like by what he learned in the memories, because he manipulated stuff in these memories, obviously.
He manipulated stuff for Grisha.
Yeah, that's still manipulating. Like
yeah. So, like, if he could see the future,
that's still unclear.
He could see the future, right?
If there's a future Attack Titan,
that would be the only way, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't know how this played out. Right?
Correct. I believe so. Yeah. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it has to be.
Yeah, because otherwise he's only seeing what Grisha like.
How could he see into the future if there's no other Attack Titans? You know, it wouldn't make any sense. There have to be another one. because he can only see that Titan's memories. Just like what was his name? The one before, the owl. Just like he had that moment where he said that line of, "We have to do it for Armin." That was Eren obviously speaking. Like he was seeing Eren's memory like that. Like he was living it like Eren's. Like he was having a memory from Eren because that, like they said that they would get glimpses of it.
Yeah.
It was just that Eren didn't allow Grisha. He manipulated what he could see. This is what it seemed like, right? I think. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he didn't allow Grisha to see
like certain things.
What he was doing.
More, yeah, exactly. That's where it's confusing.
I know. I get real confused with that. Like what he actually, like, you know what I mean? We have no idea what he actually does know or what he has seen.
And I keep thinking in my head, to go to that point, I keep thinking in my head that he does know, like,
everything.
Not everything, but he knows way more than he's telling anyone.
Well,
and
that's for sure.
That's my biggest problem.
That 100% he does.
Because who knows, if he gives whatever information he has, even if it's not that much, to Hanji, Armin, and then once they have this information, they can maybe come up with other idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a minor complaint, but
what was Historia saying though? Did she come up with some?
She just alternative
plan, like
yeah. Because I was a little confused in that scene too. But then I think what she meant was that she was just talking about we don't do it, like we don't run or leave or do anything. We just stay where we are. But
no, I mean when he said when she didn't agree with killing everybody because she was saying not everybody's our enemy. Like she originally agreed with him, like we're gonna have to go kill like
they cut her off, didn't
enemies.
They?
Yeah, she said, "What if I get pregnant?" And then like that was like the last we saw.
Something she flashed again though, like, and then she said one last thing.
Yeah, what if I get pregnant?
Was it the last thing she said though?
And then but like she didn't tell us. Oh, for sure. But she didn't tell us like her plan. If there was a plan, like, you know what I mean? Like, who knows if she plays into this plan somehow?
Oh, yeah, but I don't. Yeah, why would she say, "What if I get?" You know, maybe is that just her trying to like because. If she gets pregnant, I don't get it.
Well, she had babies, so.
I know, but why would she think that would sway his? You know, I'm trying to think of why that would sway.
That's
him.
what she said, right?
Yeah, positive. You want to answer some questions?
Yeah. The Patreon ones.
Yeah.
This is only for you because this is not my first anime. I've seen a couple of them. But Jackie Miles said, since this was your first anime, has your perspective of anime changed?
Oh yeah. Well,
it has to.
I didn't think I wouldn't like it. I thought maybe it would be some of it will be a little too weird for me, which I'm sure is going to be the case. But the ones I've seen so far, which is obviously
just
this and we're on Death Note now. So, but like by the time we started Death Note, we were almost done with this anyway. But. Oh, certainly. But it's also like, I think I'm watching the best first, you know, so.
Right.
Is what it seems like, people are saying.
And yeah. And then Lofi Tech says, the character of Grisha has swung back and forth between appearing good and bad, then good, etc. How do we feel his character, like how do we see his character now with everything that has been revealed? I think Grisha's is good. I think Grisha's good. He was just a bad dad to Zeke, but that was for his cause, you know? He was trying to train him so that they could free their people. He really was kind of doing the same thing as like Eren, but like not to the extreme.
Yeah.
And then like when push came to shove, like all the terrible things he did were because of what Eren showed him.
That's my biggest problem. You know? Like I don't know how to.
He didn't want to do that.
I don't know how to judge him because of how Eren manipulated him, you know? It's hard to judge him.
Well, after that, once...
The Zeke part you can judge him for, because that
you can judge him. That was all him.
Yeah,
he treated him like shit. He was a bad dad.
But he recognized that in the end,
and did better. But...
What's fucked up, though, is the only reason he recognized that, though, is because of what Eren did to him. Like, if he didn't do it to him, like, I guess... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, he would have...
I don't know.
But that's a different
I think overall he was good. I think, like... I don't think Eren's bad. You know what I mean? I think what he's doing is bad. But like,
yes,
like we're saying,
100%.
like he has it in his head that it's
the only way,
that it's justified and like needs to happen, and this is the only way that he can protect his people and his family. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the core belief of what he's trying to do is like, I feel like is good. Just his, what he's doing is bad.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. What are we on YouTube now? Mm-hmm. JY says favorite season. That's. I think I have.
I don't know.
I think it has to be this season, like season 4. As a whole, are we? If we count them as like parts, or no? I don't think so. I think you gotta look at them as a whole.
What do you mean? As
like
the whole
season
season?
4, part 1 and part 2, and then season 3 would be part 1 and part 2 as well.
Oh right. No, I think
you have to look at it because it's a continuous story, obviously through the seasons.
No, I think I liked. What was it? The second one? Was it the second one when they like were really fighting inside the walls, like against Beast and everything?
Yes, because that was also when we found, we had the
all of them. That was probably my.
That was a great season too.
Like
was good.
So good, and like that was like the first time I saw like
too.
First time we saw like Levi take out Beast, like you know what I mean, all like that. That was like I loved it.
Yeah, it would probably.
I love all of them.
But like, but then season 3 had some crazy. But season 3 was also at the end. That's where shit started to go like down, like not like in a bad way, but like in the tone of the show when started going down. You know, like shit started getting real dark going into season 4.
Yeah.
Like once like they ate like Armin became the Titan, like all that shit, and then we lost Erwin. Like that's when shit started.
That was in 2 or 3?
No, I'm saying it was the end of 3. That's what I'm saying. The tone of the show started to change.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably say
I'd pick 2 though.
It's either 2 or 4 for me. I think.
Yeah.
But like I said, 4 it's tough because the quality of 4 is easily the best. I think. Like, and I don't mean quality like the way it looks, but I mean the quality of like the story and the amount of times it made me go, what? Like, lose my mind. And then just be sitting around thinking about it all day. I don't know.
Yeah, because 4 did have the other Beast fight, too, so mine's between 2 and 4, too.
That's true, yep. Angel 3.2, I don't know how to say that name. If you were in Aaron's position, what would you do?
Yeah, we've said there's no way to know.
I can't answer that question.
I mean, like, I feel like I would probably, like, I don't know that I would kill, like, everybody. Like, obviously I'm not going to kill, like, the whole world, you know what I mean? But, like, you're going to have to defend the island.
Well, my whole point was, too, that I keep saying, and I think you're probably saying the same thing right now. My thing would have been, okay, we come up with an idea together, you know, as a main plan, you guys can do this, but we also... The problem is well, I guess that he could have used the Historia to do it, right? Because she had royal blood. My point is he can use the rumbling to continue to use it. And if they do attack you, unleash them, and then you're still going to destroy them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, like, I think he could have... Because, like, that, like, the first part of Zeke's plan to unleash, like, just, like, the first little bit of the rumbling to assert your dominance, I feel like you could have done that. I mean, that's, like, also like not a good tactic to go about because now you're just like
you're poking the bear.
You're pretty much just telling everybody like we have all this power.
Yeah,
you guys can't do anything or we'll kill you all. You know what I mean? Like it's still like a bad way to go about it.
You have this power. Even if Zeke is like no, I'm not on board with that. Then be like okay, you're rot away. You can lock him away in a prison and then just use Historia because she would go along with that if need be.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. I don't know what you do. You have to defend the island, but like maybe I would have tried to do it more tactically. Maybe like that's military attacks.
Maybe that's why Historia was asking if she used to have more kids, like because the more royal bloods that are out there, like if she has a bunch of kids, then it's better for him. It might be like you can use because a part of the problem could be if he did do that plan, he would have to be with Historia all the time, and if somebody killed or like Historia died somehow or somebody tried to kill her, then the plan's screwed because if Zeke's not around, you know, there would have to be other options.
Yeah,
so you need to have as many royal bloods out there, I guess.
Well, that was Zeke's plan too, was to have her have as many. She had like 3
That's
kids.
What I mean.
That's why I don't get her comment there about.
This one might be my favorite question because we talked about it before. From Scotty B. Mackin. Who is your favorite character and why is it Levi?
Yeah, definitely Levi.
He doesn't count.
He counts.
He's too good.
I was thinking, yeah. He's just the best, man. I don't know. I just love everything about him.
Yeah, he really
everything
is.
about him. I love it.
He is. All right, I'm gonna try not to fuck this name up. Augustin Derizio. Do you listen to some of the score, soundtrack, OPs, EDs, etc.?
You do.
That's all me.
I don't. Yeah.
I've been listening to the shit out of season 4 soundtrack lately, like to the point where I'm like, I should probably slow down because I don't want to like over listen to it. You know?
Yeah. Not that it matters. It's not like it gives anything. It can give anything away.
No, I mean like just for my enjoyment of like I don't want to get like sick of like constantly hearing it. You know, I want to still enjoy it, not on repeat. But the soundtrack to the season 4 is by far the best one, I think. Like overall, like the amount of like ridiculously good songs that are in that are very good. Next one is from O Shepherd O. If you guys want to have to inherit one of the Titans' powers, what Titan would be your choice? Oh, we talked about this the other day. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely go with. I mean, like attack is like obviously the best one in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then if not attack, then I'd go with beast.
It's between beast and we were talking about it. It was between beast and armored.
Oh yeah,
if we can't for whatever reason,
if you can't take attack or yeah, I don't think I want the founding.
But we were joking the last time we talked about this the other day. So you were like, I kind of want to be the female just to see what it's like.
Yeah, she's super agile, fast.
But I know what you mean though, because like she has like she's does
cool
have
as hell.
awesome...
She can fight as hell, and she's like faster.
Yes.
Than Reiner. Than the armored.
Granted, you have to be like a good skilled fighter to begin with. Like that's why she's good.
Yeah, that's why she's so much better.
But I know what you mean, like how like she's more precise, and that's how they described her in the show anyway. You know.
Yeah.
But I agree, and she's just like that look she has is.
Well,
terrifying.
that's just her personality
I know.
anyway.
Nicole says, "What are your theories about the end? If you mean the end of the show,
yeah, next season, next part.
Yeah, like the end.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna still go with that. I think Mikasa and them are gonna end up stopping him, and that was his end plan to begin with. And that'll free up if anybody's left in the world. That'll. They're the ones that stopped him. You know, how do you continue to blame them? They look like
the heroes. Yeah,
they are the heroes.
That's what I would at this point, because I think that's the best case scenario. Like I said, like, but that would be like. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, because then the remaining people are gonna either have to learn to live with, because the Titan curse is still gonna go on.
You're banking a lot of money on them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna want revenge.
It's not like
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. I honestly have no idea.
Yep.
It's either that or Aaron's gonna wipe out everybody, and then they'll have a civil war on the island, and now everybody's just dead.
Yeah, I can see this show going that way. Everyone's just dead at the end.
Except the 9 Titans.
Yeah, and they all just keep...
And then there's nothing they can do.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, it gives you... Well, what if they keep eating each other? What if there's only one left? One of them beats the rest of them.
They still would only live for the 13 years. Then the curse is done.
Then humanity
ceases to exist.
Yep. Tris273 says, what are your top 3 emotional moments so far? You know, I really should proofread these and think about them ahead of time.
No, it's more fun. Just think about them right now.
I think about this shit all the time anyway, so.
Good. It has to be Eren when Armin got like torched. That whole
episode.
Setup of Armin with Berthold like getting burned.
Yeah.
Which
was the end of that episode, and then the next episode was the one with Erwin. Because as soon as Erwin got dragged into that, it was like, oh.
I would go with the Erwin's speech before they did the full blown like raid.
The speech into the charge, yeah.
Right.
That was great.
Like phenomenal. And then like the Armin thing, and then that thing I just said with Armin. Even I guess they count as 2 separate things, right? Even though it's like ultimately the same kind of.
I know what you mean. You know what I also want that actually gets me every time for some reason? Is whenever I rewatch it, is all the way back in the first season when Mikasa first finds...
she lost it. Eren.
And then she hears his heartbeat again.
I was going to say that.
That's a good one.
And then obviously Grisha having a complete breakdown after.
Well, I mean, that was more than emotional. That was just devastating.
And then like getting Zeke and apologizing to him. Like,
yeah. I know there's way more that I'm just like blanking on. Even the scene, even when Eren finds out, like that's why I love that scene so much. When he finds out about, that's another really good one. When he finds out about Reiner and Berthold, like, and he's like, and Reiner's pulling him down the wall, and he's like in his head remembering like all his good times with Reiner and them, and then he just gets he's like crying, and then he gets pissed.
Bitches. Yeah, that's
what made that scene great to me. I know we named more than 3, but that was a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna mess this name up. Italo Mateus. What's your top 3 favorite characters from each of you? That's like an impossible question.
Yeah, mine's Levi. I don't know, dude. I really like Gabby.
Really?
You know what I mean? I like her growth. I like she's a fucking sniper. Like, I feel like she's on the same path as Eren, because like I'd also pick Eren. Like, it's between like, you know, Reiner, Eren, Gabby. I
wouldn't say Gabby's on the same path as Eren though.
The same type of path, yeah. We've talked about it. Yes. They had like the same.
But I feel like she took more of a turn.
She didn't go eat. Like, I feel like I like how she grew up.
I know what you mean.
She had Sasha's dad like talking to her, and all that stuff happened. Like how she turned out in the end of this, I think she's great. Yeah.
If I had to pick,
like if you pick, like, and he loved her.
Obviously Levi,
like for sure.
Sasha's dad.
I'm going Levi, Eren, and Reiner.
I do like Reiner.
Those are my top 3.
Shit.
But like Gabby's an honorable mention,
and I'm not even like saying Sasha's dad to be like funny. I'm being dead serious.
I would pick Mikasa over Gabby too, but like I don't like, you can't have 2 Ackermans.
Why not?
As your top 2? No, I gotta give it to Levi.
Well, yeah, if you
he's more badass. Like Mikasa's like in her own right, like badass too, but like
I don't feel like we get enough
Levi's
of Mikasa.
whole.
Not that we
demeanor.
do get a lot of Levi either, but you know.
Yeah.
By the way, we got that whole. We didn't get any more Levi at the end of that episode.
Hopefully he comes in and like I hope he's not done for the rest of the show.
No, of course not.
He said he was gonna kill Zeke.
I think mine would be obviously Levi, Sasha's dad, and I truly mean that. I don't mean that in like a joking way, because I think every time he was on screen, I loved him. That last spot is tough because like I want to put Eren in there just based on the kind of his character story.
I just like his character. Like it, like I take away like what he's doing right now. I just like him, you know.
Right, exactly. His whole thing.
Yeah, I liked watching him from the beginning, and like.
Yeah, screw it. I'll put Eren in there.
You have to.
Yep. I feel like he should also not count toward the list. But,
and what about Erwin?
Fuck, why'd you remind me of that?
Because you needed to be reminded of him.
Yeah, sorry.
Obviously, he's like above.
Fuck off, Eren.
Above Gabby and all that
Erwin's
too. But I just wanted to
list.
throw out there that I like her. I do like her a lot.
So do I.
Sasha, you're wearing her. Forgot about her.
Oh, she's definitely in my honorable mentions. That's for sure. But there's like that list is everyone.
The whole show's so good. Like that's a crazy.
It's my top 3 and then everyone else.
You know what I mean? Like it's a close. It's a close for all of them.
You guys with these names are killing me, making me look bad. Gervo, I bet it is. Amakna. Definitely wrong.
Whatever.
What would you guys say about the show to recommend it to someone else, and what character would hurt more to see die in the final part? He says, I have not read the manga, so I don't know if it even happens.
If anybody does, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first part, what would you guys say about the show to recommend it to someone else? I've already tried to recommend it to someone else just by saying it's in my top 10.
It's phenomenal.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's
really
very
good.
Depending on how the show ends as a whole, there's a very good chance it could be in my top 10.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So it's like very easy to just suggest it to people. I love it.
Specifically, I'll say the story is. It's not like what you would think. I'm like the story itself. Like
it's a great story.
Even if you're not into anime, watch it just for the story. Mm-hmm. You know.
What was the other part of it?
And what character would hurt more to see die on the final part? It depends. I'd like the way I'm looking at it. Who would I be most devastated by? Like that would die. My gut says Armin, just because it's Armin, you know.
Yeah, but he already like almost died once, so like.
I know, but I feel like they like.
And he's gonna be dead soon anyway because he's a Titan.
That's true.
So like I'd go with Hanji, or
Hanji would kill me if she died.
Or Mikasa.
No pun intended. Yeah.
Because if Mikasa dies, I mean, I feel like Eren killed her.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like who else would kill her, right?
I mean, I think Levi could, but
Yeah, why would he?
why would he? Right. Yeah, I would. Armin would still kill me though because he's just so damn
it would be
hopeful.
upsetting too, but
It's like I'd be devastated if any of the main group died. You know, like from the first season.
Jean. I forgot Jean's in my top. My honorable mentions of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
it's the whole character.
He's so great because he's like a really good guy too.
Yeah,
I'd be upset if he died.
Connie, I'd be upset if any of them died.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, this one's funny because it's a picture of a cat. It kind of looks like Penelope, and the name is Bitch. It's got to be her. It says if there were a dead character you'd bring back to life in exchange for a living character's life, who would you choose and why?
Nah.
Like, do I have to pick?
Yeah, pick who comes back and
who dies.
Yeah.
Well, but I feel like that's like you could pick. That's not that hard then because I
You
can
do
just
Erwin with somebody else.
with Yelena. It's immediate. Yelena every time.
Yeah, but then he goes on the same path as like them. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking.
Like, that's what I think somebody commented about, like Erwin and Armin.
That's
like,
what I was.
That would have been interesting. It would be interesting to see, like, if there was like an alternate way, like that it could have ended.
Yeah.
Like where they just like did like the same scenario, but
different characters lived and died.
But
yeah.
Erwin lived and Armin didn't.
died. Yeah.
And see how he handled the Colossal and all that stuff. Like that would
Yeah.
be cool. But somebody commented that, and like I agree with them.
That's like the obvious choice, you know. But
it has to be.
You know. Alexandra Marjorie Serta. I definitely messed that one up too. What alternative plan can you think of instead of doing the rumbling or euthanasia?
None.
None. Literally none.
Yeah.
I hinted at what I said before.
But like it's not really going to solve the problem. People are always.
It's never going to end unless you kill the Titan. That's the only thing.
And that's what we said. Some way to end the curse, and like prove to everybody that it's gone. Like because people might not believe you.
Right. Exactly. Ragud Al-Shabani, how is your feelings about damned Eren, especially after seeing how much misery the team went through?
I think the misery. What does that mean? Like like his scouts and all them going through like having to kill like their friends and all that nonsense. Yeah, it's awful.
It's just not fun any way to look at it.
It's just like crazy because like if it was to save like everybody on the island, like now you've started like a war on the island, and you're just killing each other. Like
did Eren expect
that to happen?
Or no, did he expect Mikasa, Armin, and them, like all his closest people, like to join up with the opposing side? Did he know that? I feel like
that's what I think. I think he did know that. You know what I mean? That's what
I was saying. That's why I think he had to like. There has to be a future Attack Titans, obviously. K. Reed asked, "Do you foresee a true end to the cycle of violence between Marley and the Eldians? And will the wise words of Mr. Browse and his example prevail? Can they escape the forest?" No. Well, no. I mean,
his
like
wise words will not prevail because he's already seconds away from destroying Marley and them. So, like, the Marley Eldian stuff is going to be over because Marley's going to be gone.
They're not there anymore. They're literally gone.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because there's probably still people like scattered.
Over the place, yeah, but still. But if this continues, like, you know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. Like, I don't. This isn't a Marley Eldian problem anymore. This is a world Eldian, a world subject Ymir problem.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't everyone against them. No.
Yeah, it is.
He also asked, do you believe Eren has seen everything and not just glimpses of the future? That he is doing everything intentionally, knowing full well that his friends will try to stop him, and that is exactly what he wants since it's part of his master plan to save them. That's exactly what
That's what I think, yeah.
We're saying. It's definitely a possibility, I think.
Right. But then, like, I feel like, I guess, yeah, if they do stop him, then a new attack would be born into somebody. Unless that's what the Historia was talking about. They're going to try to get...
I know.
Have a baby
I have to rewatch that last episode to, like, kind of clarify it more, Yeah.
I
think when there was a little bit... We missed a little bit of context, maybe.
Could be.
Because they always do that, this damn show, where they show this scene, they bounce to that one. It's always the most important part, too. Can't read that far away. Daniel asks, what characters do you think might not make it to the end of the show, and why, if you can? We're definitely going to lose somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like we're gonna lose Connie. We're gonna lose we're gonna lose a large group of people.
I definitely foresee somebody, whether it's Armin, Gene, Connie.
I think for sure Armin.
Really? You think so?
He's just one of the Titans. Like, I don't know that I see these 9 Titans.
And like we said, now that there's other colossals out there,
I think we're definitely gonna lose Reiner.
100%.
We've almost lost him so many times. I feel like the next one's it.
Yeah, you can't do it again.
You can't keep saving him.
I thought Reiner has died like you said, like at least 10 times.
Yeah, and now he's on his his last year or like.
No, Zeke's on his last year.
And then Reiner's like a year or so after that. Same with Andy.
Roughly, yeah, is what we were guessing, because they became Titans like just before. Well, not just before, but a couple years before Aaron. Obviously.
Yeah.
Evie Jones asks, if you had to choose between Aaron's plan and Zeke's plan, which one do you prefer? Do you want it? I feel like I'm an asshole no matter how I answer that question.
You are. But I know, me too. I'd pick Aaron's plan. We said it before. I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah,
I'd pick Aaron's plan over Zeke's plan. You gotta fight. You gotta at least fight, as opposed to just
giving up,
killing yourselves off.
Right. That's I totally agree with that. Wolf I insist. No idea. Do you agree/disagree with what the Alliance is doing by going after Aaron? They are helping Eldia's enemies, or is Aaron wrong and must be stopped no matter what? I feel like it's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, I mean, like, if there is, like, honestly no other solution, then...
But I still don't think he's right, so, yeah.
No, he's not right. Like, you gotta go try to stop him.
No matter how,
Yeah. Trying to stop him doesn't necessarily mean that you have to kill him. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're not going to talk any sense into him. Like, there's no conversation.
Well, that's what they think they're going to try.
I know, but Annie said, like...
I know, but... Something's got to happen.
Something's...
One way or the other.
Well, that's for sure.
Something is going to happen. I hope that answers your question. No.
Yeah, we have no idea. I don't know.
I don't either. Creative yet crazy asks, are you two going to rewatch the series on your own time before the final installment comes out next year?
Yeah.
100%.
Not even
I've already rewatched. By the amount of times I've just, between editing them and just rewatching them on my own time, I've almost rewatched the whole show. You know? But I'll have to go through it and like...
Yeah, I want to sit down and do the whole thing.
Right. Binge it like it's supposed to be binged.
I do want to check it out in like the dubbed version too, just to see the difference.
I think I told you already, but for the most part, it's not great.
Yeah, I know.
Like that I've heard from what I've listened to, like on some of the.
Not like from start to finish. I want to go watch like certain specific.
I already told you which one to watch.
Yeah,
when
the
Irwin
was good, right?
When Irwin does his speech, and oh man, that voice actor killed it in that one. I was just watching another reaction channel do that, and I was just like, damn, it's like that guy killed it. Denji and Pokita asked, what are your top 3 episodes, top 3 moments, and top 3 characters? Well, we did characters. Moments is a good one. Episodes is a really good one. Because episodes, I would say, 100% my favorite episode to date was when Aaron got his head blown off. That episode blew me away.
Yeah.
Two Brothers, that was the name of it.
Yeah. That one was pretty incredible.
That one, I said it at the end of that episode, but I was like, that was by far the craziest episode. And
that one, and then like you said, the one when the fight, the first fight between Aaron and Reiner.
Those 2 episodes, when he found out and then when they fought.
I'm going to combine them, yeah.
Yeah, that could be a moment, yeah.
Phenomenal. And then obviously... I'm
trying to think.
Levi. Combined, both Levi events with Zeke.
Yeah.
Were my favorite.
Moment-wise, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, moment, yeah. When he was like, what? And he saw all the other Titans
when he turned his head over, the other Titans were dead. And then he put his hand out and he was just like, oh, this is what he was talking about. And then he chopped his finger, arm, and had him out in like 2 seconds. That was the craziest thing that I had seen in the show. I still think about it. I'll go back and I watch that scene from time to time. I love it so much.
Yeah, that was the first time that we were like questioning him. Like
we were like, what the fuck is Levi gonna do? For real, what is he even gonna possibly do to this beast?
We learned the lesson the hard way on that one.
Very hard way. I apologize like every day.
And I remember being like
this plate of him over here. I apologize. Sorry, sir.
Whenever he finally cut him out and stuck with
his mouth.
The bit built up and then he stuck it in his mouth. I was like, oh my god! Like,
yeah,
it totally caught me
out
off
of control.
guard.
And he's like, you're not laughing so much now, are you?
No.
Like, Jesus Christ, this is unbelievable.
Oh man, hold on, I lost my spot. I got so excited talking about that moment. Top 3 characters we did. The episodes was 2 brothers.
When Berthold, we found out who they were, and then the fight began.
Yeah, what the hell was the name of that episode? Damn it, I can't remember.
I think it was 2-6.
Yeah, it was 100% 2-6. But I can't remember the name. Oh, whatever. But it was those 2. I really liked though the invasion episodes.
And then I really I was gonna just say, and I liked when Reiner and Aaron met,
had that talk and they came up. That was awesome.
And then he like exploded up.
I loved the beginning of season 4 part 1 was the way they changed the tone of the show, and that was
really cool.
It kind of caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting it, and then it was just like they threw you right into it, with Aaron showing up like that.
Yeah, that
was really cool. He also asked, where does Attack on Titan rank in your favorite shows of all time so far? Like I said before, there's a good chance it's in my top 10. It's in that.
Oh, it's definitely in my top 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of all time, but it also depends on how it ends. But it's probably a shoe. Even if it ends okay for me, it'll still probably be a shoe in.
Yeah,
my top 10
for sure.
And then he also asked, what do you guys hope to see during the show's conclusion in part 3? I think we kind of answered that already, but
I just want to see how they go about wrapping this up.
Yeah,
because I can't figure it out. So I want to know what are you doing here?
Is there going to be something and I'm sure there's going to be because of the show, and I'm hoping there is. Is there going to be some crazy twist to it that we just didn't see coming at all?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I can't wait to see.
Or even that we kind of guessed, but not really. Know, maybe
and see how they go about showing us.
Exactly. This one's from Nahit Seraphim. He goes, what are your picks for some of the most amazing, exciting, emotional moments of the show and why?
Yeah,
kind of did that one already, but there was one before I had that I couldn't remember. Oh, it was just Erwin, that scene with Erwin in the Levi episode when he's when he smacks his hand away. I love that.
Yeah.
Anything about Erwin got me going. And when they had that scene with them talking to each other.
Connie and Falco's scene was...
Yes,
that whole scene was pretty emotional. It was pretty good
because you totally understood both.
You could feel it.
Yeah,
yeah.
And deep down, you knew Connie wasn't gonna do it, but he was
he was gonna do it.
He was gonna do it. Yep. And then he also asked, where would you rank Attack on Titan amongst all your other shows you've watched? Yeah. Like I said, and the fact that it's even it's even in my top 10 is incredible because I've watched a lot and I have a lot of honorable mentions outside of my top 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot of shows that were in my top 10 that I bump out now because I've watched
more. Right, yeah, really that happens.
This just earned its own spot within the last year,
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Store or Miss Yor. Miss Yor, I like that one. That's definitely not what it is, but I'm just going to call him that. It is. Yes, will you rewatch the show to try and figure out all the foreshadowing? If yes, will you record it? Yes and no, probably.
No, yeah, we're not going to record it.
No, because that's something, when I rewatch it now, for the foreshadowing, because I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah, I want it.
And I've done it already, especially with the first season. I rewatched the first season, almost all the way through, but not quite. I've skipped a few episodes that I know that weren't going to be too much in them. But, you have to sit there I want to sit there by myself and just, intently pay attention to it without any distractions,
For sure.
Definitely.
I don't want these lights around or anything.
And me?
Yeah, definitely not you.
Definitely don't want you. Yeah, that was almost a bad jinx. But I knew it was going to come out, and I was like, I'm gonna let him say it first. I don't know.
Love the show, man. I can't wait till
I'm really upset that it's
the
over
next
now.
part. Me too.
I hope it's not too much longer, but it will.
It's gonna be.
But you know what? That builds the hype.
Yep.
And guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.
See you later.